Hello, welcome to Weekend Thoughts. My name is Hannah Tumaji. On the headlines today, Nnamdi Kanu arrested, extradited to Nigeria. DSS confirms raid on Sunday Igboho's house, declared him wanted. Niger State government sacked no fewer than 758 civil servants in the state. On business news, price of fuel may rise above 165 naira per litre after the month of July. On foreign scene, France to legalize IVF for lesbians after 2 years of debate. Stay tuned for details after this break. The federal government has arrested the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami San, who made the disclosure to journalists on Tuesday, revealed that Kanu was arrested and brought back to Nigeria last week. He said the arrest followed a collaborative effort between security agencies in Nigeria and Interpol. Malami further disclosed that Kanu will be taken before the Federal High Court in Abuja for the continuation of his trial on charges bordering on terrorism, treasonable felony, unlawful possession of firearms, and management of an unlawful society.
Been accused of engaging in subversive activities that include inciting violence through television, radio, and online broadcast against the Nigerian state and institutions. Kanu was also accused of instigating violence, especially in southeastern Nigeria, that resulted in the loss of lives and property of civilians, military, paramilitary, police force, and destruction of civil institutions and symbols of civil authorities.
The Department of State Security, DSS, has declared popular Yoruba activist Sunday Igboho wanted after he escaped arrest when they raided his residence in Oyo State. Peter Afunaya, DSS spokesman, confirmed this on Thursday, while stating that the security agency recovered illegal arms, including 7 AK-47 rifles and thousands of ammunition from Igboho's house. He stated that the raid was based on intelligence that the youth leader had stockpiled arms in the place. On approach to the residence, the team came under heavy gun attack by 9 men, suspected to be Igboho's guards. 6 of them were armed with AK-47 guns and 3 others with pump-action rifles, he said. In the course of the exchange, 2 of Igboho's armed men were gunned down, while the rest were subdued and arrested. Only one operative, who was shot by the assailants on his right hand, sustained injury. He has, however, received medical attention and is very stable. The House of Representatives on Tuesday received a request for the consideration of the 2021 supplementary budget from President Muhammadu Buhari. The president is requesting the sum of 895.8 billion naira to supplement the 2021 budget. The proposed supplementary budget is intended to be used to equip the military, fund COVID-19 vaccination programs, and the management of HIV. The Senate last week considered the president's request and passed the supplementary bill through second reading. Niger State government has sacked no fewer than 758 civil servants for their fraudulent acts and misconduct in violation of extant rules. The chairman, Niger State Civil Service Commission, Shehu Galadima, said out of the figure, a medical doctor and 5 accountants are involved. He stated that a total of 5,258 civil servants have been retired in the past 3 years. Galadima added that 1,113 were screened and employed into critical areas like health, education, and the State Fire Service. Galadima debunked the rumor of fresh recruitments ongoing in the commission, but noted intended massive employment targeted at 2,000 unemployed has been put on hold due to COVID-19. According to him, since the year 2018, a total of 5,258 civil servants who have completed the mandatory 35 years of service, have attained the age of 60 years, have retired voluntarily, while 6,835 were promoted to the next level. Galadima further stated that on certificate racketeering, 328 personnel were dismissed from service after the commission undertook a forensic examination of all certificates they pledged during the interview, and institutions they purported to have attended declared their claims as forgeries. Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State says he has provided a comprehensive briefing to President Muhammadu Buhari on the right-sizing policy of the state government and the steps taken so far to implement it. The governor said that Kaduna State will seek accountability for the actions of the Nigeria Labour Congress in the state by setting up a judicial commission of inquiry into the NLC strike and protest of May 2021. In a statement issued by his special advisor on media and communication, Mr. Muyiwa Adekeye, last week, El-Rufai explained that the Kaduna State government is hiring over 10,000 staff because right-sizing obliges the government to continuous recruitment of teachers, doctors, nurses, and other qualified staff to provide vital services. The governor says he assures President Buhari that Kaduna State government is determined not to allow a repeat of the pains, economic losses, and the restraints of freedom that the NLC inflicted on the people of Kaduna State. Jacob Zuma, former president of South Africa, has been sentenced to 15 months in prison for contempt of court. Judge C.C. Kampepe last week said Zuma was found guilty of contempt of court following his refusal to appear before a graft panel. The Constitutional Court can do nothing but conclude that Mr. Zuma is guilty of the crime of contempt of court, the judge said. Recall that the 79-year-old Zuma was forced to step down as president in 2018 over corruption allegations. The former president had defied an order by the Constitutional Court in January to appear at an inquiry into corruption while he was president. On business news, the Group Managing Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC), Mele Kyari, said if they are to recover the full cost of getting fuel to fuel stations, Nigeria will have to pay about 256 naira per litre. In effect, the government is picking the extra cost by way of subsidizing the product. The increase in price of a barrel of crude oil in the international market is the major reason why the landing cost of fuel is about 230 naira per litre. Another factor that has contributed to the rise in landing cost is the naira to dollar exchange rate that has maintained a steady rise of some sort. On the other hand, the Nigerian Petroleum Corporation NNPC, has said there was no plan to increase the official pump price of PMS, otherwise known as petrol, from 162 naira in July. Group Managing Director of NNPC, Malam Mele Kyari, stated this on Tuesday during a program on Channels Television. He, however, noted that engagements were still ongoing with the organized labor to arrive at the appropriate price of the petroleum products, stating that until both parties arrive at a conclusion, the current price remains. According to him, President Muhammadu Buhari instructed the corporation not to make petrol price out of reach of Nigerians, especially at this moment. What this means, however, is that we are taking out cash that could have been used for other things to pay under recovery, he said. On the foreign scene, lesbian couples and single women in France are set to celebrate a milestone on Tuesday when Parliament finally passes a bill giving them access to fertility treatment for the first time. Under current French law, only heterosexual couples have the right to access medically assisted procreation methods such as in vitro fertilization, IVF. Lesbian couples and single women who want children have to travel abroad for IVF using donor sperm. That is set to change under the new legislation introduced by President Emmanuel Macron's government, which is the National Assembly will vote on after 2 years of often acrimonious debate. The reform will bring France in line with several European countries, including Belgium and Spain, currently two of the top destinations for French lesbian couples and single women looking for help to conceive. And this is where we wrap up the program, Weekend Thoughts. See you again next week.